Hey, good morning, crew. It's the Run DFS Early Look Morning Show. We have a massive Friday slate today, but there's a lot of key pending injury news that we need to look out for. But we're still going to go through our current targets and provide our favorite play at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around. Let's get hunting. Today we get the Rockets at the Pacers. These are two teams that we love to target with very bad defenses. It's the highest implied total on the slate so far at 239 points, with the Pacers as slight 3-point favorites, which makes us like this even more because we get the Rockets in a lower blowout risk game. We usually have to worry about not getting a full game run when targeting the Rockets, but this game should stay closer, so I feel better about this one. Both teams are top 3 in most assists allowed to point guards, so Halliburton's assist prop is definitely in play if it's less than 10 or 9.5. But his fantasy point prop is also in play since the Rockets lead the league in steals allowed, and Halliburton is second in the league in total steals this season.
Hey guys, it's Danny. I'm just here to let you guys know about the free Discord that we did launch. The link for it is in the description down below. Jump in there and share your screenshots, talk about your favorite props on Prizepicks, and share your DFS lines, and we'll all talk about it.
We could also consider Kevin Porter Jr.'s PRA or fantasy point prop in this matchup. However, he is prone to turn the ball over at a high rate, so maybe his PRA is the way to go. It's currently sitting at 25.5. Definitely want exposure to one of these Rockets guys on the other side, just due to how bad the Pacers defense has been of late. So Jalen Green's point prop could be something else to consider. Christian Wood is in a prime spot against one of the weakest front court defenses, but his motivation and minutes are always volatile, so I'm always hesitant to click on him for props, but I get it for DFS. Another great matchup to target will be the Pelicans at the Spurs. This is the second highest implied total on the slate, sitting around 237 points. The Spurs are another team that we have targeted all season due to their pace and bad defense. McCollum has a 41% assist rate with Ingram off the court, and Graham is questionable, so that would mean even more ball handling duties for McCollum if Graham is ruled out. This will be a core play if it is less than 8 and Graham is ruled out. DeJounte has been on a serious heater and filling the stat line, so we definitely want to target either his PRA or his fantasy point prop. But his fantasy point prop has been most ideal since he's racking up so many steals and leads the league. Other key injury news to watch out for in other games is the status of Embiid. If he is out, then we definitely want to target Harden's fantasy point prop, especially if it's under 50. Now, this is something I wanted to share with you guys, and I think it could be a potential Honeywell for us, and that's Tyler Hero's first half point prop. The Miami Heat call him Mr. Second Quarter, and that's because he said that's his time to shine, and the stats definitely back it up. He plays the entire second quarter, and a lot of those minutes in the second quarter are with Bam and Jimmy Butler on the bench. And over the last 7 games, he's averaging 14.7 points in the second quarter, and he has scored over 12 points in each of the last 7 games. In last game, his first half point prop was 10.5 points. So if it's less than 12 points, then this will be a core play for us, especially if Jimmy Butler is out, and we avoid the blowout risk going against OKC. This prop should continue to be fruitful for us, especially in this matchup, so keep it in your back pocket going forward. Now here's a list of our current targets that we've gone over so far. Our first one is McCollum's assist prop. The second one is Tyler Hero's first half point prop, and the third one is Halliburton's fantasy point prop if it's around 40, but we could also consider his assist prop if it's less than 9.5. The fourth one is DeJounte's fantasy point prop, especially if it's less than 55. And the fifth one would be Kevin Porter's 25.5 PRA. And here's some other potential targets that we're also considering and wanted to include. And it's Ja Morant's fantasy point prop, but this really hinges on Trae Young's status. Trae Young is questionable. Morant's leaning more to probable, but if Trae Young is out, that's a huge blow to the spread on this game and a huge decrease in the competitiveness, so I would be more hesitant if Trae Young is ruled out. Another one is Darius Garland's 23.5 point prop or his fantasy point prop. The Nuggets continue to bleed points to point guards as they give up the second most points to point guards over the last 30 games. We could also consider his fantasy point prop since he does rack up assists. But we'd want this prop to stay under 40. It's been around 39, but again, this is another guy that has a high turnover rate, so that makes it very risky. You don't want to, if he's getting 5 to 7 turnovers, it's going to be a sweat till the end clearing that. Another one is Reggie Jackson's 5.5 assist prop. This usually sits around 6.5, and he continues to dominate ball handling and doing everything for the team. Another one is Robert Williams' fantasy point prop. The Kings front court give up so many peripherals, and especially blocks and steals, which is Robert Williams' forte. We'd want this prop to stay under 33 fantasy points. We've seen it max out around 33, 34. Another one is Vooch's 10.5 rebound prop. He's averaging almost 12 rebounds per game on the season, so this prop is definitely below his season average. And the Suns are a mediocre rebounding team, ranked around 14th in rebound percentage, so nothing to be afraid of. And we know that Vooch is a rebound monster. But to wrap things up, currently our favorite prop is CJ McCollum's assist prop if it's less than 9. He will continue to dominate ball handling and usage, especially if Graham is out. These big slates are really ideal for prop hunting. We can really narrow down our core plays as we have numerous options. So it should be a fun slate today, and hopefully we hit on all of our cards. But be sure to leave a comment below and tell us what your favorite targets are so far, and especially ones that we might have missed. We really want to, incorporate your guys' ideas into our strategy and thinking, and really be a team here. We'll definitely respond and read all of your comments. And come join us on the prop show later today at 2 p.m. Eastern. And as always, best of luck, everyone. Hope you crush it. Take care.